Salut tout le monde, c'est Félix Séraphin et nous allons attaquer un nouvel épisode de Dragon Age Origins. Donc en gros, si vous avez vu les épisodes précédents, d'une part, on a survécu in extremis à la bataille d'Ostagar, et d'autre part, la sorcière Flémette a demandé à sa fille Morrigan de nous rejoindre dans notre quête pour arrêter l'enclin. Et là, on a fait escale dans un petit village appelé Lothering. Et, euh, et donc là, je vais faire pas mal de quêtes secondaires sur le coup. Alors, voyons voir un peu les quelques quêtes que j'ai à accomplir. Ok, là, je vais devoir zigouiller des ours et retrouver le corps d'une femme morte. Là, on a déloisillé. Oula, il y en a une vraiment belle. Mon chien s'est fait cibiller. Bon là, je vais attendre que la santé de mes compagnons soit complètement régénérée. Vous avez trouvé un médaillon. Voilà le fameux cadavre que je dois rapporter. Et enfin, les ours là que je dois zigouiller. En gros, des ours infectés par la souillure de l'engeance. Oula. Ok. Donc là, je peux retourner au cantor pour toucher les récompenses.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Ok. Et là, on a accompli une des quêtes secondaires. J'ai reçu cette épée-là, dont je vais m'équiper tout de suite. Bon ben, je crois que j'ai accompli toutes les quêtes qu'il y avait à accomplir ici. Maintenant, je vais pouvoir quitter ce village. Je sauvegarde par précaution.
We done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Et voilà, des réfugiés qui nous attaquent en désespoir de cause. Hop, décapité. Et voilà ce qu'on gagne à nous chercher des noises.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Oula. Des nains qui sont attaqués par des engeances.
Someone help us!
You have no skill! Desperation! On your guard, wretch! My back? You're gonna
Et voilà.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Je vous en prie.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Je doute que vous ayez envie de voyager en compagnie d'un garde des ombres.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offense, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, though.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we?
Hello.
We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Ok.
I'll get on it.
Les regrets d'un maléficien. Alors, je ne ferai pas machine arrière, qu'ils me traquent, qu'ils me trouvent, et ils en partiront. Moi, Mélisse, tu ne mérites pas ce châtiment, je mourrai heureux sachant que tu as trouvé ta place. À la tour du cercle, j'y ai laissé divers artefacts volés pour la plupart aux enchanteurs. Vends-les pour commencer une nouvelle vie. La cache est dans la zone d'étude. Alcôve du milieu, adieu. Ok. Maintenant, on va pouvoir quitter cet endroit.
Now is better.
Oula, c'est quoi ça?
Bad dreams, huh?
Je crois que j'ai un peu trop mangé.
Drank more like, as in the tainted blood, remember? You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
L'archidémon? Vous parlez du dragon?
I don't know if it's really a dragon, but it sure looks like one. But yes, that's the Archdemon. It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me too.
Vous avez d'autres bonnes nouvelles à m'annoncer?
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the Blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Donc là, nous sommes au campement. Toutes les blessures de votre groupe sont automatiquement guéries à chaque retour au campement. Par ailleurs, c'est là que sont réunis tous vos compagnons. Profitez-en pour modifier leur équipement, leur offrir des cadeaux ou discuter avec eux. Donc là, nous sommes au campement, donc je peux, si je le souhaite, discuter avec mes compagnons.
It's good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fedric at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Warden? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Vous nous suivez ou quoi?
I can see why you might be suspicious, being a Grey Warden and all. Were I in your shoes, I would feel the same way. Trust me when I say that my encountering you here was serendipity and nothing more. I travel a lot, so I'm bound to meet everyone on the road eventually. If you prefer, I'll take my boy and be on my way. But regretfully, you're the safest spot on this road, without a doubt.
Alors, que vendez-vous exactement?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
Voyons voir un peu vos marchandises, Bodan.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Et là, je vais avoir pas mal de trucs à lui acheter. Et à vendre aussi. J'achète de quoi me fabriquer des potions. Et en passant... Alors, en passant, là, j'achète des runes pour... qui me permettront d'enchanter les armes de mes compagnons. Bref, là, je monte du matos qui me sera pas tellement utile. Et qui me rapporte beaucoup. Voilà. Ok.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
Que connaît-il comme enchantement?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment.
And there you have it.
Au revoir. Attends, je vais y parler.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road.
Quelle est votre histoire exactement?
I suppose since you told me about you being a Grey Warden, it's only fitting for me to be as open. I am originally from Orzammar, the famed dwarven city that lies beneath the stately Frostback Mountains. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
Les temps glorieux?
Our kingdoms once spanned the length of Thados, from majestic Orzammar to Kalsharok to glittering Darmalin far to the west. They say the gold and silver veins ran so thick through the stone of Darmalin that the entire city sparkled. The Darkspawn took it all, of course. One by one, the old tigers fell, and then all that was left was Orzammar. But we were talking about how I ended up here, weren't we? One day, a noble woman came to my stall. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
Et vous les avez bien volés?
Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tigers. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Mieux vaut récupérer ce qu'on peut plutôt que de tout laisser pourrir sur place.
That's exactly how I see it. The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's braces. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Quelle histoire fascinante. Merci.
You're quite welcome. Now, is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Vous n'avez pas parlé de votre fils dans votre récit.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. It may not be my blood, true, But I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
C'est très généreux de votre part.
It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Mais d'où proviennent ces marchandises? Certainement pas des tréfonds.
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the Lost Tigers, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
Espèce de vil profiteur.
Don't get all indignant with me. I hate the Darkspawn as much as anyone. People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. I take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
Oui, c'est toujours mieux que de tout voir tomber aux mains de l'engeance.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
Avez-vous eu vent de rumeurs?
I hear news from Dinnerham that Tyrn Loghain has been declared the new regent. It makes sense, his daughter being the queen. That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Je dois partir.
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye. Enchantment?
Je souhaite enchanter quelque chose.
Enchantment!
Là, l'épée que j'ai sous la main, forte feuille. Je vais y mettre, voilà, une rune d'illumination. C'est une rune qui améliore des dégâts de foudre. Et voilà. Bon alors, voyons, attendez voir.
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Voilà les endroits sur la carte du pays où je peux me rendre. Pour commencer, je vais me rendre par là. Je vais faire en fait un DLC sur le coup, attaquer un DLC qui s'appelle le prisonnier de la pierre. Déjà, je chope tout ce qu'il y a ici pour commencer.
You'll have to forgive me if I seem a bit nervous. Not many people travelling in this part of Ferelden. Of course, that's part of my problem, isn't it? Mule got spooked by a wisp and ran off into the woods. Now what do I do?
Vous me demandez de retrouver votre mule?
Oh, no. I sent my elf to do that. I mean, I sent my helper, Taran. Nice fella, that, Taran. Allow me to introduce myself. Felix de Grosbois, merchant and entrepreneur, at your service.
Je suis garde des ombres.
A Grey Warden? That's quite impressive, isn't it? My word. I don't normally take this route, but with the war, I was hoping for a bit of luck and good weather in the mountains. Sadly, I've had neither. Ugh, this trip has been one miserable disaster after another. I don't suppose you'd consider helping a fellow out?
Aider un compagnon de route? Comment?
Of all the other things that went wrong, the worst is this artifact I brought in Jada. It's a control rod, I'm told, for a golem. No point in me keeping it, however, as I'll never get to use it. But, maybe you could?
À quoi sert une barre de commande?
The dwarf I brought it from said it activates and controls a golem. So long as you have it in your hand, the golem does what you say. Might be useful, no? I mean, you look like the sort who could use one, yes?
Quel est le piège?
The catch? Yeah, I suppose it is a catch, isn't it? The catch is that the golem didn't come with the rod. It's supposed to be down in a village down south, waiting to be activated. Even if I could get down there, which I can't, I understand the place has been overrun by darkspawn. But you're a Grey Warden, however. Darkspawn aren't an issue for you, are they?
Qu'est-ce qui me dit que ça marchera?
The fellow I brought it from is a long-standing contact. He didn't want to come to Ferelden, however, with all our troubles. He said he got it from the man who owned this golem. But to be honest, I have no idea if it will work. Hence the low price. What do you say?
Combien en demandez-vous?
Nothing. I just don't want to have to lug around something that might be taken for a gemstone by some bandit. To be honest, I don't even know if it'll be useful to you. I paid too much to simply throw it away.
Oui, ça pourrait bien me servir.
Just as well. As I mentioned before, you'll find the golem down south, in a town called Honleith. I'll mark it here on your map. Just hold up the rod and say Dulaf Gar. That will wake the golem up, so I'm told. I hope it works.
Sinon, je reviendrai.
Alright, well, then I really hope it works. Best of luck to you then. Now, I guess it's up to me to find that mule myself.
Quête mise à jour. Vous avez obtenu une barre de commande auprès d'un marchand. À ce qu'il prétend, elle activera un golem dans le village de Cordohan, au sud-ouest de Ferelden. Vous devriez vous y rendre pour vérifier ses dires. Là, c'est contenu exclusif, ça concerne des quêtes... ça concerne les contenus téléchargeables. Mais bon, j'y reviendrai plus tard. Et j'ai activé le petit sort qui nous permet d'avoir... qui permet à mes compagnons d'infliger des dégâts de glace.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Alors, cap sur Cordohan. Ah oh, une embuscade.
I am prey for no creature. Alors, Ghoul, ce que l'enclin ne détruit pas et le corrompt. Toute créature infectée par la souillure des engeances qui a subi l'infortune de ne pas mourir sur le champ se transforme en Ghoul, le reflet perverti de ce qu'elle était. Ce nom est dû aux hommes, humains, nains ou elfes exposés à la souillure, généralement retenus captifs comme source de nourriture par les engeances. Ils deviennent alors cannibales et s'en prennent aux captifs asservis à la volonté de l'archidémon fou de douleur. Durant un enclin, la corruption des engeances s'insinue dans les zones sauvages de Tédas et infecte les animaux qui y vivent. Il en résulte des ours enragés et difformes, nommés Berescarn, ainsi que des loups viciés. Par bonheur, les ghouls ne survivent rarement très longtemps à leur corruption. Ok.
Donc là, on a affaire en somme à des animaux corrompus par l'engeance. Ah, Morrigan a gagné un niveau.
Sure won't be me!
Et donc, quand je vais voyager d'un bout à l'autre de Ferelden, je serai amené à tomber de temps en temps dans des embuscades de ce genre. Hop, je vais mettre ce petit sort là. Soin. Donc nous y voilà, le village de Cordoan, qui est attaqué par les engeances.
Got it. Is it time to kill something?
Your order.
Là, vite. Voilà, grâce au petit sort que je viens d'obtenir, j'ai demandé à Morrigan de me soigner.
Got it.
Bon, qu'est-ce que vous foutez, vous deux? Allez hop. Allez attaquer les engeances.
Is it time to kill something? I guess so. You can get off my back. Push them back! Now is better than later.
Bon, là, je vais me fabriquer quelques potions. Voilà. Ok, je vois qu'il y a encore un paquet d'engeance.
Going to fall. It sure won't be me.
Et voilà.
Now's better than later. I'll get on it.
Alors, note. Alors. Bon, là j'ai la flemme de lire le truc, donc je vous laisse lire. Vous aurez juste à mettre sur pause. Et puis voilà. Là, je viens de choper une clé qui va me permettre d'ouvrir ce coffre. Donc voilà ce que j'ai pu choper. Une dague.
Now's better than later. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it.
Alors, Shale. Voilà le fameux golem. Un golem de pierre. Continuer. Cette statue semble tout à fait inerte.
What we are looking at is a golem. It would appear it is defunct, though there may be a way to revive it yet.
Alors, à y regarder de plus près, vous remarquez que la statue est sertie de nombreux cristaux, certains fondus. La facture rappelle l'œuvre des nains. Alors, activez le golem en du lève-gare. Il ne se passe rien. Manifestement, soit la barre de commande ne fonctionne pas, soit la formule est incorrecte. Bon, ok. Quête mise à jour. Le golem ne répond ni à la barre de commande, ni à la formule que Félix vous a enseignée. Peut-être se trouve-t-il des survivants à même de vous éclairer sur l'état actuel du golem. Ok. Bon. Bon, eh bien, la suite sera au prochain épisode. Allez, à bientôt tout le monde.